I know you want to get more coaching clients. Well, you're running a coaching business, why not? But I also know you that you don't like marketing. You don't like putting yourself out there. You don't like doing all these videos and all these posts, and that might even drain you. And maybe you have tried 1,000 different things and you got lost and you don't know really what you should focus on. And all you're asking for and all you're praying for is a very simple strategy and few pointers and guidelines of things that are actually working and making a difference. Well, if this is you, then you're in the right place. Hi, my name is Simone Vincenzi. I'm the co-founder of GTeX, and we turn experts into authorities. And in today's video, I want to talk about different things and the top 3 marketing strategies that will make the biggest difference in your coaching and speaking business. Now, let's start first from some mistakes, very simple mistakes that can be avoided. They can be avoided really, really easily. Number one, people that if you don't market enough, people will forget about you. So one of the biggest mistakes that I see people not doing is that they do marketing in sprints. 1 month they are everywhere, and then for the following 4 months, you don't see them at all because now they're burned out from the things that they put in that month. It didn't work, and now they need another 4 months to regroup, refine their center, refine their balance, refine who they really are, and then express themselves. Now, in these 4 months, the world have moved on. You don't see 4 months without ads of McDonald's or Coca-Cola or bigger brands because they understand that you need consistently bring in front of people. Even sometimes when maybe you don't even know what to say, but sometimes just being there in that presence and maybe sharing also the fact that you might not know what to say, it puts in front of them, and you can be memorable. We are in the business of being memorable. So that's the biggest mistake. People that market in sprints instead of having a consistent, well-planned and organized marketing strategy. And it doesn't even have to be every day. But if you can you show up once a week, regularly? That's better than showing up every day for a month and nothing for 4 months. Once a week, regularly, maybe twice, maybe 3 times, maybe daily if you can. But that's the first one. The second mistake that people make is that they try to do too many things. Try to do too many things at the same time. Let me go on Instagram, let me go on TikTok, let me have my podcast, let me have my YouTube channel, let me have this, let me have that. But they actually don't have a team that can fulfill those things. So they ended up editing their videos, editing their podcasts, editing their images, creating all this content. And then guess what? How many clients you get at the end of the month? Exactly that. So you need your marketing to be focused. Make sure that your marketing is there to attract clients and designed to attract clients. Okay, so enough about the mistakes. Let's focus on the three things that I made even my own sound effect on the video. This is epic. I think I should deserve an award for the sound effect in video. But anyway, top 3 marketing strategies to grow your coaching and speaking business that actually work and make a difference. Number 1, make sure you're live in front of your audience in a protected and safe environment. What do I mean about that? A protected and safe environment is not social media. It's not going live on social media. Social media is full of distraction. It's designed to distract your audience. So what you want to do is to take from your audience from social media, of social media. You can invite them to a live event where you can be in front of them. You can invite them to a live online event or a live online presentation in a software like Zoom or Webinar Jam or a webinar software which creates a room specifically for what you're doing so that it doesn't have distractions. Right now you're watching these videos, you have distractions around you. But when we do something to get clients, we don't want distractions. No distractions, because we want their attention to be on us. They can really understand, they really listen, what we can do for them, and then some of them are going to end up buying from us. That's number 1. Create a safe environment. Create a safe environment, not social media, but take people from social media, to attend a live presentation that you are doing. So that's number 1. Number 2, is to make sure that when you're creating those live presentation, you are connecting with people that have other communities of your ideal clients. Listen this up. So that's where we're talking about creating partnerships and supporting each other. It's important. When you're finding other communities that have your ideal audience, but the founder of that community or the leader of that community offers a service which is not a direct competitor with yours. For example, let's say that you have a group that does like a relationship coaching, and there are a lot of people there that are looking for their perfect partner. But in a group interested in relationship, there might also be people that are struggling with relationships. So maybe like a divorce coach, we have a client who's a divorce coach, then she could find groups that are interested in relationships because someone that helps them find their person of their dream doesn't have the same skills of navigating a divorce. But there might be people there that now they need help navigating the divorce. Maybe that's why they're in that group. They don't know. So you can see it's a perfect match, very complementary services. So if you spend your time building relationships with other communities and delivering live presentations in front of those communities, building a presence, getting known, man, that's the second one. That's the second one. It's time well spent. And is the one thing that is gonna give you the most direct return on investment. Because people, if they already trust the leader of that community, guess what? They will trust you as well. So that's the second one. Make sure you build those relationships where you can have that presentation and deliver that live in front of those communities. The third thing that you can do to get out there in the most effective way is getting featured on other people's podcasts, magazines, blogs, whatever you want, because you need visibility and they have the audiences that you're looking for. Now, this type of marketing strategy is not going to give you clients straight away, but is something that you're doing for the long run. Because what do you do when you're looking to invest? Well, you look at your best friend. Google! Go on Google and you might type Simone Vincenzi. If there is nothing about Simone Vincenzi, then you might be thinking, who is this dude? If you type GTeX and there is nothing about GTeX, say, what's GTeX about? But creating those trail, then it's going to make the biggest difference. Because when people Google you now, go ahead, try to Google my name, Simone Vincenzi. I think that I'm in the first 15 pages of Google. When people see 15 pages, then there is an element of trust, there is an element of credibility. And I've been building this over the past 8 years. But it was an investment, it was well spent, because those assets are there to work for me. Every time someone Googles my name or search some content and I come up, then it is a great marketing strategy that plays for the long term, and they will make the short term ones, like doing your presentation or the presentation in front of other communities, more effective, because then people, when they do your due diligence, they can find something. How brilliant was this? So if there are three things you're doing with your time. One, invite people into a safe environment, deliver your live presentation. Number two is finding other communities, deliver that presentation to them. And number three is getting featured on podcasts, publications, media, because they have the audience that you're looking for, and also they can build this trust, this credibility long term. Bam! If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also press the like button. And let me know in the comments, like, I'm curious, which one of these three strategies are you going to use? Let me know. And if you need further help, two resources that you can find here in the link in the comments. Number one is our high converting webinar templates, because if you invite people to a presentation and your presentation doesn't convert, or you don't know how to run it, or you might run presentation but they not convert, then you need to do something about it. Because otherwise you're giving training, you're doing charity work, but you're not running an effective marketing strategy. So high converting webinar templates, you can check them out. We have the email sequences, the slide deck, training on how to create a webinar that converts, and in different formats, like a longer form masterclass or a shorter form webinar and so on. You can find them in the links below. And the second resource I have for you, talking about publications and media, we have created a database of more than 700 between publications and podcasts that you can reach out to get featured there. And every year we update it, so if you buy it once, then you can get the free updates for your lifetime, because we update it every year. And then you can use it to gain visibility, to get those links back to your website, to make sure that you pass the Google test and you build that trust and relationship with your audience. So these are the 2 resources. Make sure you check the links below, and I cannot wait to see you next video. And until next time, always remember that together we grow exponentially. Ciao!